Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome. Let's go to that one instead. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another Thursday night. Hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for joining me. This is the final round of our Thursday League series for Season 2, 2026. SRi Championships, Thursday nights, and the Superstars split. It's been a fun series. Not gonna lie, it's been eventful at times as well, as we have documented over the last 10 weeks, and it's thrown us some interesting challenges, some interesting conditions, and we're in for one final hurrah. Really, we're at Donington Park, which is not part of the iRacing calendar this week, so it's been a interesting prospect, trying a few different setups that I have for our Mercedes AMG and coming up with a bit of a solution for that. But once again, we got dry conditions, about 30-degree track temps, midday, nothing that's going to throw too much of a drama at us. And yeah, I don't know, it's going to be an interesting one for sure. The Mercedes isn't, I don't think, the best car around here today. It's a little bit sluggish in the last sector. The quick cars here seem to be the mid-engine ones. The McLaren, the Lamborghini, and my teammate Ash, he is racing with us again tonight for this final round. He's taken a car change for this final round. He's pretty speedy around the Donington Park circuit. So it's going to be fun to see him up the front, hopefully, and hopefully having a bit of luck as well for this final one. And we'll be doing our best in what car? Yeah, car just seems a bit tricky in the final sector. Pretty decent over the first part of the lap, but we'll see. We'll see. At the moment, we're in the middle of practice. Everyone's sort of getting a few laps in before we jump into qualifying in about 13 minutes' time. And so far on race fuel, lots of people doing race laps at the moment. We're inside the top 10. Granted, with a 7/10 down on the current best lap. Ash is currently second. So we will hopefully be a little bit closer to the top 10 tonight. We'll see how we go. There's definitely some people who can't make this final round. It should be a slightly smaller field than I think we've had. And in general, for me, there's a bit of fatigue setting in. It's something I've certainly noticed with iRacing. When you get to the end of a season, 12 weeks of showing up, trying to race a lot of the time, all the prep involved with that, it gets pretty tiring. I got to admit, the schedule for the last few weeks has been pretty intense, and we're feeling it. So we're looking forward to finishing off things here in the league, wrapping up some things in week 12 in iRacing season 2, and looking forward to the week 13 being a little bit more, maybe a bit more fun, a bit more relaxing, because there is definitely some very fun stuff coming up next season already. So, bit of a rest and recovery. So, guys, if anyone's here, we've got 4 people watching. Thank you very much for joining me at the start of the stream here. Say hi in the chat, and hopefully we can just have a little fun time today on the stream. So, hope you guys are all having a great day, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. Let's get into a few more practice laps for qualifying, shall we? As always, we've got a 45-minute open qualifying session, qualifying stage practice session. I think with the temperatures today, we're probably going to have rising track temperatures throughout that 45 minutes. So maybe the fastest laps will come at the start. So as a result, we're actually going to get out and try a bit more of a qualifying fuel run here. Get up to pace, find a bit of space inside, which looks like I'll absolutely be able to slot into some space here. How crucial a track map is for a series like this, and we're very thankful that iRacing are going to be implementing the track map next season in the next season update in the standard iRacing HUD. So there'll be absolutely no excuses for people coming out into practice servers directly in front of traffic or not knowing the situation they're about to enter in. It's going to be really good. So Slizzard, hello. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Yeah, good luck. Thank you. Started iRacing when you uploaded your first series of iRacing. Nice. Yeah, that got me to make some. Oh, fantastic. Got me to make a sim rig at home. What a legend. Well, I might be having a great time with it as well. Let's say with the first iRacing videos, I was just so glad to be able to show such a fun time on the platform. You're certainly not the only person to say that those first videos kind of started your thinking down the process of getting into yourself. Whereabouts are you in your journey at the moment? What are you racing at the moment? It's so cool to hear. Thank you so much for coming into the stream. And to think it's coming up 12 months since I released that video, that first iRacing video. Just sort of clocked over 12 months of being a member of iRacing. That was just at the end of May. What a time. What a time it's been. What a crazy 12 months it's been. Second ever win yesterday on the Norton GT4. Good job. What a tricky old combo that must be. Almost 1900 I rating. Fantastic, mate. Well done. I'll win at Nords. It's got to feel pretty good. Yeah, and I got to say the GT4s are not easy to drive these days with the latest version of the update, etc. And those tires, cold tires. Oh. I almost enjoyed the previous version of them better. Haven't spent a lot of time in the new ones. Yo, Cranky. Good evening, sir. How are you? How have you been, mate? Someone's there for me. Someone's there for me. Thank you, sir. Professional. Oh, and I don't have any game audio either. Guys, where are you? Where are you? As you see, Cranky, I have not gotten any more professional since starting these streams. Someone's there to save the day. Cranky Cake, the nicest man in sim racing. Yeah, doing good, mate. Doing good. A bit fatigued at the moment. I'm not going to lie. This season 2 has taken its toll in a good way. Yeah, just pushing really hard with channel stuff. There's a lot going on at home. We're approaching the end of the school year. Motorsport season coming up. We're going to be at Le Mans next weekend, and then hopefully catching up with you. Spa 24, mate. Are you going to be at Spa 24? Yeah, from next weekend, I got 3 weekends in a row at the circuit. So Le Mans with the guys from TSC. The following weekend is what's known as Speed Week at Spa, run by SRi. It's sort of a bunch of their sort of side championships they run, so I mean they're setting up for the 24-hour race. And then the 24-hour itself. Which I'll be there with a couple of my Relentless Racing teammates. Ash and Charlie and stuff, so it's been a busy season. Yeah. Passed on Spa, closed. No, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, that's a shame though, mate. No, very much looking forward to the 24 again, my 3rd year in a row. And my last year for a while, unfortunately. As we think about heading back to New Zealand. Well, not thinking about it. We'll be going back to New Zealand at the end of the year. A bit of positive stress, as I hear. Yes, no, positive stress. Positive stress. There's a lot of good things going on. You know, well, not all stresses are equal, right? Not all stresses are equal. But yeah, when you're trying to do something that you haven't done before, you've got to push yourself to places you haven't been. It's felt a bit like that. Yes, we will be switching earth sides. We'll be about as far away from here as almost possible. It was just before Christmas, mate. Yeah, December. And they'll be new with what we're doing here on the channel. And one of the big plans is to try and get myself back into, just to keep streaming back into this time zone. So it'll be early mornings for me, but I think we can make it work. So hopefully for you guys, apart from the interruption of not having the rig for a while, hopefully we can continue to be sort of showing up as usual. So yeah, fingers crossed that all kind of works out. That's certainly the plan at the moment. It's the push in multiple directions with YouTube and life and everything else to try and sort of solidify that and make it actually work. But I think it can. I really do think it can. Yes, certainly hard work. Yeah, yeah. No, you've been around the circles long enough. These things don't come easy. And Cranky, believe it or not, mate, we're on the cusp of qualifying for the Porsche Esports regional finals. So we might, if things go well this week, or if things go as they can, apart from extreme bad luck, we will be having a bit of a crack at biggest Porsche Esports Championship in the world. Which we're not getting past regionals, let's be perfectly clear on that. But that could be a really big one for us. And then I'll be extra stressed. I'll be practicing no end. Yeah, cheers mate, appreciate it. Yeah, I think you realise you want it when you're up at, 1 AM making videos and trying to get things done on time and, constantly in the rhythm of it, so. Porsche time, yeah. Oh, I think all that time I've spent in the cup cars paying off. I've got 2 laps left. 1 lap left. I don't have enough left. Less than successful. Right, we're about to get into qualifying in a second. On the GT3 side, I'm not really. I've spent a bit of time in the Porsche. To be honest, I haven't spent a lot of time in many of the GT3 cars. It's been funny. I've sort of really gravitated to the Cup car this sort of last season and a half. And I've really enjoyed the whole process of that. But I recognize now, and I was in a way hoping that this league would sort of create a bit of that momentum, essentially, of really honing in on some of these GT3 cars. It hasn't quite worked out that way. And I think part of next season, I'll be trying to focus in a bit more on some of these GT3 cars. I've sort of always gravitated to the front engine cars, and the Cup car and the GT3 car, they're not that similar. In fact, in ways they're actually quite different, despite them kind of appealing to be the same car. So yeah, I do need to spend time, but like we drove it for the Bathurst 12 hour. And it was really good there. There's tracks where it's really, really nice. Like we didn't drive it at Daytona. A lot of people drove the Porsche GT3 at Daytona 24. We drove the Lamborghini. So I think there's sort of traits about all of them that I like, and I need to hone in on a couple that I can spend like extra amount of times in, basically. So, right, just give it a second here to let everyone roll out of the pits in qualifying. And I'll bring Ash into the chat as well.
Fucking track's well warm.
Right, qualifying time, mate. Good luck.
I'll go out the pits first as well.
Good job. Go make it count.
The track's a lot warmer.
It is a lot warmer, isn't it? Just chuck in an extra leader there. Yeah, if it keeps climbing from here, we're going to be maybe in a bit of trouble. Hello, Jack. Welcome, mate. How are you this evening, sir? Right, 36 degrees. We had 30 degrees in practice, and now we have 36 degrees. Yeah, 32 drivers, so if we can try and just set a decent lap here early. Hopefully we can get in the top 10. Found some pace in GT3. Kind of competitive in top split. Let's go. Need to learn multi-class. Yeah, that's like that's a whole thing, right? That's a whole thing on its own. So that's Road America, yeah? In the Corvette or not? Looks like the Ferrari's the car of the weekend. Especially the top split races. Oh goodness. It's a good start, isn't it? You raced Matt Malone. Oh, so good. I haven't seen Matt in a race yet. Probably because he doesn't do the Cup car. He does a lot of MX-5. Is it like same part of the Trak race? The American Corvette, the usual. Love it. Goodness. Trak. Still under steering. Provisional pole. Good job, mate.
The first lap.
Hey, Ringo. Good evening, mate. How are you? Don't know how to navigate it.
This is good.
Mistake spitting out due to stress in the multi-class. Yeah, the multi-class is like a whole thing. I'd say, you know, like the main one is just try and be really predictable and choose your racing line. Let the faster guys come past you, basically. But don't try and do anything too different. Like if I was the faster class, I'd be choosing to line you up on corner exit. Unless it's like pretty obvious you can get well alongside in the braking zone. But that's not always how everyone sees it, right? It can really throw you. Hopefully the GT Sprint series, like the GT3, the B-class calendar is really good this year. This next season we can do a bunch of those weeks, I reckon, mate. Takes the multi-class aspect out of it anyway. First proper flying lap there. Where are we going to be? Struggle how they're held up here. We can get past this guy. Please, buddy.
Ah, stuck.
Yeah, Julius, that's a really good point. An off-track moment is better than damage in a DNF, without a doubt. Well, I think we learned that in Porsche Cup pretty frequently too. Try and avoid crashes like the plague nowadays. Like when I was new to iRacing, I would try and sneak around incidents, like, you know, like on ACC or something. Oh, a bit of damage, who cares, you know, just try and make time. Nah, way more space given these days. No. Try really back up here. Should have time. Continue relative to the rear a bit more, see what's happening behind. Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, you just need a lot of race situation awareness, you know. Like, you know, for me, the track map's a really a good one as well, just to see where those other classes can be, and okay, might get them next lap, or, you know, end of the following lap. You sort of can try and pick when you might get those trouble moments. It's a very timid turn one. Should be third. Off track. Off track as well. I think the chance of me getting a penalty during this race from off tracks is high. It's different time in this lap. Let's go. Since in front of us, they should be fine. Get up. Last lap on this field load. Oh, that's annoying. No point carrying on with that one. Hello, Julius, by the way. Sorry, I missed your original comment there. But yeah, multi-class, scary at first, and then you get used to it. The flow of the traffic, yeah. It's all about just understanding the track you're on and where it's going to come by you. You know, as long as people are all predictable to that, then it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, drive all the classes on the grid and get a feel for those cars, approach corners, etc. Yeah, more info on how to react and plan. Yep, that's a really good call, Jess. Like I haven't driven GTP yet myself. I've done a similar thing though with hypercars on Le Mans Ultimate, where I was the hypercar class, and yeah, just gives you a good sense of the GT3s, the whole, you know, GT3 lives matter kind of thing is, yeah, you can get quite bolshy and push past, but it's not always the best thing to do. But yeah, the LMP2 is really fun car to drive, actually. I wish sometimes the grids were a bit bigger, you know, like when we did it in Sebring 12 hour, just didn't, kind of wished it was more, I ultimately just wish there was more cars on the grid when we raced. I think that would attract more people as well, so one of those things. Yeah, but like I said, Jack, you know, if we can get, once we see the GT3 calendar right, there'll be some really good really popular weeks, and those weeks will be great because you don't have the multi-class, big fields, competitive fields. 1, 2. It'll be a lot of fun. Still P1 Ash. How was that lap?
Shit. Still warming the tyres up at the minute.
Yeah. What time do you think you can get down to?
Not sure. Not that much faster than that.
Okay.
These temps.
Yeah, it's sort of going up and down a little bit now, isn't it? We'll be on the way back up. Yeah, you've got about a 10th though. Something at the moment there.
A bit of traffic getting in the way here and there now as well.
Yeah, a few of my laps have been catching traffic at the wrong moments, etc. A couple of flying laps. You come to turn 1, there's a car sort of waiting at the pit exit as well. Kind of throwed me a bit. That guy's going to try and lock in for a few laps here and get a solid lap in before we get crazy high temps. 20th at the moment, so I've got quite a bit of improvement to do.
Truck's not really on now. I think there's like a 1/10.5, maybe 2 tenths, something like that. If I put it all together. Well, up to 4, so.
Yeah. Well, it'll be perfect timing if the track gets hot now, right? Everyone's struggling to improve.
Yeah. Track will get stuck.
Yeah, I've really got to try and get a lap together here, otherwise I'm going to be off the back again. I'm off track. No. Damn it. Yeah, this is struggling now. Maybe for a 10, 16 to 1. Ugh. That's annoying. Hey guys. Welcome in, Bodie, Drift Hacks. Welcome guys. Just I'm in a qualifying mode at the moment, just trying to set a bit of a fast lap before the temps blow out, and it's already turning into that, so just give us 1 second here. Back with you in a few. Wow. This car is so slidey now. Yeah, struggling big time on grip now. Oops. Spinning in front. Braden past it. Oh, Braden's only 5th at the moment. car. Oh, damn it, damn it. We try again. Yeah, Bodie, mate. This is our Thursday night league race, and so it's like a 3 split sort of thing. So I've got like pro split, intermediate, and club. So yeah, we've got a full range in here, which is kind of cool. So, Tom, it's part of SRi, Sim Racing International. They're about to open the rest of the sign-ups for next season. Oh gosh, that was really wide. Let's just go around the outside here. Yeah, we won't be doing this next season though. It's been fun. I've been really enjoying it. But I've got quite a bit on the plate next season. And it doesn't quite fit in, I don't think, around some other stuff. But it's been fun to do the league, different tracks, different conditions, a little bit outside of what iRacing kind of scope is. But no, Bodie, I absolutely do practice outside of the streams. I like to show up to the streams prepared as well as I can. So yeah, whatever you see on stream is certainly more prepared, I guess, you know. Lots of little things that I need to work on sort of by myself. But pretty much all the racing I do, you guys see. It's either in video or on live stream or something like that. It's pretty much just the practice sessions that I do beforehand. So like Tuesdays, for example, mate, I'll probably have like 2 hours of practice time before that. Which is good because a lot of weeks, you know, it's sort of like first time at the track or in those conditions or something. I haven't really gone back to a lot of circuits yet. Struggling. Come on, come on. Oh, not there. That's the worst place to park. That's like the worst place to park. Such an awkward pit exit on this circuit. Okay, a little bit here. Oh. Oh. So close, guys. So close. Yeah, I'm improving because my time's so bad, but I'm struggling to put the whole lap together. It's a little bit better. Yeah, I did get an improvement. Make it slightly less embarrassing. Still embarrassing.
I don't remember I've been practicing this all week.
Yeah. Yeah, I did a few hours today. Too much Porsche Cup car at the moment. Okay, well, it wasn't a good lap, thanks guys. Oh, off track.
Ah.
It's close. It's close to improvements. I just can't quite get it. Still leading though, mate. Half a tenth.
At the minute.
Yeah. Mega job. What do I need for a 10? Yeah, we got 4 tenths. It's probably not going to happen, is it? Tip's going back up as well.
Yep.
It's all right, right in the thick of the action for final race. Why not? My consolation is I have outqualified the other Mercedes. So that's something.
Well, I'm kind of hoping that Milton's going to think about the championship. If he's sat behind me, he probably won't be bothered about going to the lead because he wins the championship if he finishes there.
Oh, is that how it works? Is that how close they are?
Yeah.
Because
He's basically just got to beat the others.
Okay, so it's kind of whoever wins, essentially. Or has he got more of an advantage?
I think Richard's actually in the lead.
Yeah.
But I think he just has to beat Richard.
Okay, that's interesting.
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, it's pretty tight at the top, eh?
Yep.
Right. Let's put the race setup in it now.
How long's left?
4 minutes or something. Right, well there you go, guys. We have it's probably about the sort of qualifying we've had in these, unfortunately. You have some fun starting in the middle of all this. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Now, guys, there is a like. Yeah, I was noticing. Yeah, now I was sort of noticing the temp just starting to creep back up again, and yeah, it was pretty tough all around. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that first run didn't go very well for me at all, and it needed to. That's all right. It's been my Achilles heel this championship, actually. Not been able to sort of qualify it out the gate. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can have it. Yeah, you can have it. Let's watch a little bit here. Yep. So this is Milton having a go at beating Ash's time, but Ash on pole would be very, very cool indeed. So, but you guys, there is like a fun round next week on Thursday. We don't know what track it's on, but essentially, because what it is this championship at the moment is like it's called Superstars and Masters. They're two different races, and the Masters is essentially those who have been involved with SRi for like 3 or more seasons. Superstars for kind of people like us who are sort of newer to SRi in general. They're going to change it next season and kind of run like A split, B split. Because what happened is this has got the big full spread of drivers from, you know, Milton here's 5,000 I rating, Brandon 6.6, and then we've got a few at 1,200, 1,300 I rating. You know, so it's the 3 different splits, but all the same race. So big spread of drivers, cars. Oh, Milton's last lap. But yeah, technically, they're going to run that to more like a top split, bottom split, different races. But the fun race next week is that the Pro class, which is what I'm in, granted at the bottom of it, will race the Masters Pros. So Superstars versus Masters. So we're not sure exactly what the circuit is, and I haven't kind of confirmed I'll do it. We head to Le Mans on Friday morning, so it'll be kind of like just see how things are. So we might jump in and do that. We might stream it, might not. Not sure. But so yeah, this is our sort of last one. But this session here, this qualifying sessions, I don't think it's ever gone well for me. Not gonna lie. Always left time on the table. Never got it right at the start. Playing catch up. Yeah, it's made things a bit tricky. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't help that don't really feel like I'm in the right car this week. But I definitely left time on the table, so it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed at least watching the season. It's the ups and downs. To think that we started it by having one of my worst on-track moments and making very poor decisions with a broken car and killing like 4 cars. I think we've redeemed ourselves in terms of how safe we have been. He actually did. He actually did, didn't he?
How the hell did he do that?
He did a 25.5. Nope, spun out of 2 months. He's not improving it. Well, good on him. It's a bloody lap, isn't it? Holy shit.
Bastard.
Yeah, that's quite incredible, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're both quite surprised at that. Well, like you said before, Ash, if he's thinking about the championship, if you fight him hard enough, he might just give it up.
He might just let me through, yeah.
Probably the only thing is Richard starting right behind him. So
Yeah.
it's kind of... And Leon's his teammate, isn't he? Milton's teammate? So you might be wanting Leon to get in front of Richard, but yeah, if you sort of go for it, then he might just go, oh, let's not. Like, you have nothing to lose, right?
The problem is I'm on the outside at Donington, which is fucking shite.
Yeah.
in turn
that's
1.
that's not the place to be.
It's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've had a moment out there.
I would rather be 3rd.
Yeah. Yeah, I did a car race here earlier in the year, and it was like a wet drying track. So you start on dry tires, but it was wet on the curbs. And I was on the outside of turn 1, got a tiny bump, which put me on the curb, and then the car just lit up, and I just went straight into the wall on the outside from like 3rd place on the grid. And I was like, 4th. So yeah, I was on the outside. I was like, oh, that's rough. Yeah, I'm staying 17th, so I'm going to be so in the middle of it. Bottom pro driver once again. Right, well, I might just quickly go get myself ready and be back in 1 moment. Let's mute that. Change that to something more interesting. Guys, I'm just going to go get myself sorted here. 3 minutes until the race starts. It won't be too long. Back in a moment. Right, guys, we're ready to rumble. Yeah, Jan, how are you, mate? Good luck, thank you. Having fun in advanced MX5s at Le Mans. 4 races in the past 2 days, 2 average yesterday, 1 dry. Oh no, wet 1 and 2. Pwee. 3 case off. I've seen Basic Ollie do a couple.
I don't remember.
Yes, leader goes on the green or like up to a second afterwards. But yeah, they can't go before.
Sorry then.
Yeah, P2 is like the worst place to start, eh?
I think so, yeah. It's just T1 in this at this track is just shite.
Or
Bad.
even in general, if like you just can't see the leader. You know, like you have to like kind of be back enough to see them. I guess you're on triples, right? So you probably have a better viewpoint than I do.
Yeah. You can. I should be all right seeing him, but it's more just there's no grip on the outside of T1.
Yeah. Cold tires and all that as well, right?
Line up on the right side.
I'm just gonna try and squeeze him, I think.
Yeah.
As much as I can.
Yeah, the last thing you want will be contact, right? So if you're showing alongside enough, he'll stay shallow. And then if you're side by side down the hill, just send it. It is Madness, huge fan, yeah. Well, the MX-5's a Madness anyway, right?
Someone's championship, though, you know.
No, you're right, mate. You don't, and you wouldn't, like, not intentionally, right? Like, I don't think. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be other drivers that just throw it to the wall here, but I think even the pace, right? You're showing that you've got the pace, even just genuinely fight him. So if you end up P2 out of turn 1, you can still win it. Bit of fuel saving, get him in the pit lane. Oh, short runs to the line here too. Just realised that.
Yeah.
Jetstar 300, 51, down, Jetstar 300, down.
That's really cool.
Didn't fall out again. But... Yeah, I have practiced in this temp as well, so I know what to expect. It's just not super fast. Right, mate, good luck.
Okay.
Green flag, green
Oh,
flag.
coming out of the corner. Love it. Oh, crash already. Wow, crash before the line. Right, I missed it. Oh, yep, crash behind you. Nice work, team. What a start. Alright, I'm up to 10th.
Nice.
That's a lot of mayhem that first pit lane straight and corner. You just hit me 4x. car behind. That's annoying. How'd your start go? P3? See ya, will do. Just no grip on the outside like you expected?
Yep.
Yeah. That's alright.
There was a little bit of door banging as well.
Okay. There was extra door banging just behind you, so 2 or 3 cars off in the first corner. Slow down. Oh, plus you slow down.
Who are you?
No, not me. Bobby Moss. Serves half of it through the fast kink at the bottom of the hill. Cheers, mate. Damn it. Almost had him.
On your left.
Dude,
Come on, Mercedes.
pocket dive bombing bastard.
Oh, he died here.
There wasn't any room there at all.
Clear on the left.
He's getting desperate for the championship, is he?
I'll just dive went back.
Yes. Oh, he's playing the same game.
Yeah, show his cards now.
Come on, just let it go, mate. Ooh. Oh no. 3 wide.
Clear, 2 wide. Clear. Left side.
Oh, Bobby defends hard, doesn't he? Oh, I almost lost it.
Yeah, I'll get you back with the fucking dive bomb, you prick.
Two can play at that game.
Yep. That's what he wants to do.
Ah, just lost 4 spots. Get 2 or 3 goes to try to get past Bobby Moss and defends pretty hard, and I got caught out through the hairpin, through the chicane, sorry. He got past by everyone. Darn it. Good fun though. Right, here's the groove. Oh, I stopped. I did say I'll have a fun race. This has been fun. I thought there might have been a point there. Probably might have just let me go. And I definitely had pace to carry on with it. A bit of work to do again now. And then 3 wide into that second here, that first hairpin. Dodgy stuff. Let's not get off by that. Come on. Trak's past there. Not gonna lie. That was me. Right. The first hairpins just seems to be the weakest corner for me. Whoa. Why don't I second? There we go. Bodie, yes, there is a pit stop. We're on 75% fuel capacity for this one, so our race, there's definitely a pit stop. About 15 minutes from the end, usually. I considered doing it early, but the undercut doesn't seem to work particularly well on iRacing, plus I'll probably end up in the way of the leaders. So just better to stay in the battle here a little bit.
Check left side.
Tank up to the 10.
Clear.
Let me go, thank you. Let's go. We're back to 13th, but stuck in a bit of a gag of the cars here.
Back up to third. Gap front.
Oh, cool. What's the gap to second?
This is it. Seconds.
2 seconds.
About 2/10 of that faster.
Nice. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. 17's the... I've had 4 off track so far. They had a contact, someone got into the back of me a little bit with a 4X in the opening lap, so just 4 off tracks, but I can't keep getting them at that rate. This, yeah, like that. Just as I say that. Just bring it back a little bit. Hey Tony, how are you, mate? The legend himself. I hear you're in for a fun weekend this weekend, mate. Yeah. Yeah, with Yaki, who's got Art's there, and Robin. What a crew! I hope you guys have a good one. Your video camera is Full HD or 2K? It's just 1080p. You're going to see it. I think the stream's only 1080p. A few filters and stuff on it. Like it's a what the hell is it? Go 360 Link 2C or something like that. Quality's nice though. Quality's nice. Not gonna lie. But yeah, all the stream is it's just 1080p to you guys. I can't stream it higher than that, unfortunately, with the internet. Oh, little wobble there from Sam. Front. Who's there at the front of our queue now? Is that a lapped car? So I think it is a lapped car. Yeah, I think 1080p is enough for streams. You know, you can do a few other things to make things look a bit more cinematic and lighting, and have a play with the exposure levels and bits and pieces. You know, it's not super hard to get things looking a bit nicer. Thank you. This car's going to get really ropey in this last sector later in the race. Oh, he was going in the pits. Oh, seriously. He mustn't have got full. He must have been running like a GT sprint setup. Oh, no, no. I lost the bumper. Okay. Yeah, I lost the bumper. Ah, that's a frustrating one. Car feels not good. Where are we? Tires off. Okay. Not good, not good. Hey Moriwi, how are you, mate? Yeah, we got fast repair. We got a fast repair in this one, so we're gonna come in and use it. No one around me, so I won't collide with anyone in the stop. Unfortunately, we might come out.
Yeah, this is 25 now.
Crushing it, mate. Yeah, I just had a little moment with Martin, got into the back of him. I'm going to come in for a repair.
Pit box is early, be ready.
Yeah, it was just one of them laps where I just nailed the chicane.
Nice.
Okay, go.
Why is Martin's repair longer? Why is he sitting in the pit still? He would have had a fast repair.
Unless he took tyres by accident.
Oh. Yeah, he might have accidentally taken tyres here.
Right side. Clear on the right.
I'm struggling with off tracks now.
Fixed. Too bad, I don't think.
Yeah, I got 11 now. 2 contacts.
Yeah, that's what does it though, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Back into the groove.
Car on your left. Clear.
Yeah, no, not you guys in the chat. It was all me. That was all me. Let's try and get things going here. 26 minutes. So the leader's coming into turn 1 now, so we don't. Just gotta have a quick couple of laps here to stay in front. Not off track. I'm going to focus up our team. So sorry if I go quiet for the next little bit. Just want to try and make the most of this after a little moment there. I'm probably going to get a report for the incident, but it won't really matter because it's the end of the championship and stuff like that. Really funny though that we have a collision with Martin in round 1 and we have a collision with him in the last round as well. Yeah, Martin's just left it in the pit lane. He's obviously given up after that, I think, for some reason. Seems like a bit of a waste. I don't think that was the worst thing that could happen on track. Not with putting over. Position? Yes, it is.
Down a bit.
Righto. Ash battling for second place, I see. Oh, thank you for that, Tony. How's that? That could have gone so bad. That could have gone so bad. Well, anyway, thanks for asking, mate. Yeah, family's good at the moment, dude. Yeah, we're happy and healthy, which is nice. Coming racing towards the end of the school year over here now, so not that far away at all, actually. So it's good everyone's in health because lots of activities on, and you know, end of year assemblies and shows and stuff like that. So it's busy, but it's good to be in good health for all of that. But no, I appreciate you asking, mate. Thank you. Yeah, we were talking at the start of the stream, just end of season of, you know, iRacing season and stuff is definitely starting to feel it, you know. Looking forward to week 13 being a much quieter, bit of an off week for me, because there's a lot coming up and I'm starting to feel, I'm feeling pretty fatigued. A lot of hours in the sim. Good times though, pushing the channel and all that in all sorts of directions at the moment, but yeah, a lot of work. Feeling it. I almost was late picking the kids up from school, so I almost fell asleep on the couch before I needed to go and get them today. So if that's not a sign, then I need to back off the throttle pedal a little bit. I don't know what is. But the kids are super excited because we have we're going out to Spa in 2 weeks' time. So I've got Le Mans this week, next week coming. With the guys from the Sim Cafe, we go and hang out with them, and then the following weekend out at Spa, because SRO have the circuit prepared for the 24-hour race, they run a bunch of their other categories there that weekend. It's a free event, and we've taken the kids the last few years because it's really quiet at the track, and you can take a picnic and go sit under some trees at Bruxelles or that end of the circuit and have a picnic lunch, and the kids are fizzing. They love going out there, so will be, yeah, that'll be a really good one. It's another rough track. I have 4 more. Let's not get any more. Lots of cars in the pits at the moment. So let's stay down front here. Tony, we're in Belgium, mate. Yeah, just outside of Brussels. Just following the track there. Yeah, so we're about an hour and 15-minute drive away from Spa. Minus event traffic, obviously. It'd be probably 2.5, 3 hours home on event day. Yeah, no, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So, yeah, we were out there a few weeks ago now for the Spa World Endurance Championship race. Sort of first event of the season, but yeah, I've got at least 3 more trips to Spa planned. Okay, it's a bit slow.
Bad in lap.
Are you pitting now? Okay, well, that's not on because it's a spin there. to pit early with damage, but looks like I'm back to where I started. Any gains in the pit stop cycle, mate? Lost a little bit.
Just about a second and a half. I had a really bad in that way.
Okay.
Brandon's got it for me as well, I'd say.
Has he?
Yeah.
How's he managed that? They pit the same time or they early?
No, he pitted a lap later than me.
Oh, okay.
Right on the back of the bridge.
Overcut definitely works, doesn't it? Oh. Someone just departed stage left there.
That's it,
That's right, you're driving well, man. You'll get him.
You're going to be fighting, so. That's the weakest part about my driving, is figuring out the pit stops. Just lose loads of time on pits.
Yeah, pit lane entry and exit and all that stuff as well, right?
I don't know whether it's like putting too much fuel in or.
Yeah, I've been thinking I need to do a bit more on the stops, like getting the actual fuel number and not like margins and stuff. Oh, Moriwi, you legend, mate. You absolute legend. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you so much. Yes. Family's enjoying all sorts of nice dinners thanks to you.
I probably don't have enough laps to capture it, to be honest.
So generous, my friend. I really, really do appreciate it.
Halfway in the race.
Yeah, mate. We've been reflecting this week into the season of, you know, doing some very, you know, week Tuesday, very repetitive, you know, some scheduled streams and being a lot more consistent with it. And I was reflecting on the names and the people who you guys have been showing up in the chat and making this so much fun for me. And you know, Rawiwi and Jack and Bodie recently, and honestly, so many names, guys. You know, I'm going to struggle to remember everyone, but you know, there's those of you who've been lurking as well and on the chat, showing up every week. It's made this a lot of fun. You know, and I've been thinking about what to do next season and some of the stuff I'm pushing to try and do. And you know, you guys are the ones I've got in mind. You know, showing up consistently for you and doing this at a pace. Don't get burnt out, and I can just keep showing up. You know, and keep hanging out with everyone. It's been great. It really has, and I appreciate everyone who's liked and commented and watched and, you know, donated. You know, you guys are just amazing. So can't thank you enough. Keeping the dream alive for me. You really are. Yeah, it's been great to have like a fresh passion and focus on the channel recently. No. Ooh. Ah. Spilling stuff all over the track, unfortunately. Right, come on, Carl, come on. Please don't try to pass me. Oh, that's a shame, Russ. Right, back in the groove. It's in a good group, actually, until then. Try add him up the road. See where we can get him. 12 minutes. 5 laps? No? 7 laps? So don't get 3 more. Every time I join the stream, I feel like the chat is our virtual family, people enjoying showing up and chatting about life and racing. Yeah, awesome, man. I'm glad everyone's enjoying it. I really am.
I put like 1 lap on, too much fuel.
Yeah, I think that's generally how much extra I end up in the car as well. I noticed it's been... I noticed the top guys recently, it's like all that makes such a difference. It's probably where the second is, you know?
My last lap was really slow because I was having to fuel save a little bit.
Oh, you're still a little bit short of fuel as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only had to fuel save on the last lap.
Okay. I think I'm okay with fuel. 6. My lead is like 9 laps left. Okay. Just okay. I think I'm starting to enjoy Donington Park though. Between the cup car races we did here earlier in the season and this one, it's kind of growing on me. Didn't like it too much in ACC. Yeah, thanks, Tony. As it's, you know, these live streams are not fun without you guys, you know, but I'm glad you're enjoying them as well, and it's been great to connect with those people who've been watching the videos for the, you know, year and a half prior, and just great that I was able to even get these streams going. It took me so long to work out how to actually do them. And thankfully, we've really nailed how to do it, because I don't think I've had any issues with stability or them cutting out, and completely changed the channel for me. Especially this next season, because it will be over the kids' school holidays, so I'm going to lose a lot of my normal YouTube time. So the ability to, you know, do live streams consistently and keep showing up when the limited time is going to be great. It'll keep me doing what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure last summer it was maybe a video every like 2 weeks. That's all I had time for, and it raced a lot less and things. I tell you guys, the next few months are going to be potentially some of the coolest months on the channel. You know, it's not set in stone, but it's looking promising that I'm going to be able to qualify for the regional finals for the Porsche Esports Cup. Racing in the Asia Pacific region has been very helpful for that, because the Europe division is so competitive. I would not have been able to make it in. but a very cool opportunity, I think, coming my way. I've still got to do Saturday. I've still got to get things right for championship points, but I'm feeling more and more confident I can get there, and it'll be the most serious, hardcore thing I've ever done in the sim, and I'm pretty excited for that opportunity. So yeah, hopefully you guys can come along on that, you know. We'll just do our best, put a lot of practice into it, and then try to take on some of the very best guys in the world. But Cooper Webster will be in our race. That's the Australian guy on Staffin.com. You know, Darren Warren, a bunch of other really fast Kiwis and Aussies. This will be so far to my league, but we'll just lap up the opportunity to fly the New Zealand flag, really, on a pretty big esports stage. Okay, it's kind of slowly gaining on him here. Oh, red tires are struggling. Now if I do catch at him here, I have to be careful not to hit him, because I could not afford another contact for Rex. Tony, legend, mate. Thank you, sir. Proper legend of the game you are, mate. It's so very kind of you. I really do appreciate that. A little bit of a run here on Adam. Oh, yeah. Number one fan, Tony. Tony, thank you for everything you do for the sim community, mate. Seriously. You work so hard for others, man. It's awesome.
Just pulled out of the fucking... Let two guys in front through, and then pull straight in front of me into the chicane.
Oh no, not at that spot as well. This is relative not go more than 2 cars back. Probably the last thing you needed this time of the race.
Yep. Gap's down to under a second. Come on.
Get him, mate, you can. Four laps to go. 4.3 laps of fuel left. Okay, it should be just right.
Run that sun in it. Oh, that's fine. If I hadn't got caught by that fucking back marker, you're wrong.
Yeah, that was bad timing, eh?
No, just one of the back ones just did exactly the same thing.
Oh, another one. You're right there, man. If they fight a little bit, you'll take advantage.
Lost 5/10 just in the middle of the chicane.
15-second gap back to fifth place. You guys have run away with that thing. How far is Milton up the road? 8 seconds on this driven run, isn't it?
Hey. Submit it again. Keep going, boys. You keep going.
After you, after you. Always help out the small channels any way I can. No, you do a fantastic job, man. You really do. I see your relentless work ethic on Robin's streams and all sorts of people's streams. I see you in Jack's stream as well, Jack Palmer. Legends. No, you don't appreciate it.
Calm the bitch.
That's probably going to happen, wasn't it?
Yep, I'm right on Richard's tail now.
P2, here we go.
Come on.
Any tyres purchased to that one? Used up alive there. Only got like 2 off tracks left. Cheers, Maury. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
That's that.
Ah! That was a shocker. That was a shocker. I've let him back through. That was so bad.
Sent it into turn 1. He just let me through.
He wasn't having it. He wasn't having it. Good job, man. Poor Adam, I almost bowled him. Adam Lynch. Completely outbreak myself on the inside. Oh dear.
Wipes no bin in the chicane.
You got this, mate. P2's a mega result. Finish it off. Hey, nice lap for me.
Let's fucking go!
Let's go, mate. GG's. Awesome result, dude. What a way to finish the season.
Yeah, man. Fuel actually wasn't that bad. I've got 0.6 of a lap left. So just done some fuel saving.
Don't hit him. I didn't want to hit him too hard. I was going to get a 4x and kill my car. I would have been a drive-through.
I drive for on the last lap.
Yeah, the last lap. GG's. He defended really well there. Oh, well, there we go. I got 12th. I got 12th.
There's the flag.
That's a bit up and down.
12's good, mate.
No, I'll take
Bear
that.
in mind you had to go in and repair.
That's true. That's true. Elliot, yeah, I had 2 mistakes. So I had to go in and repair. Lost some position. Well, I tried to get past Bobby Moss, got lost positions there, and then I had to go into repair. And then I made another mistake. So I should have been 10. Should have been the top 10. But that's all right.
I ran out of fuel on the outlap.
Did you? No fuel sample, DQ'd.
I know, yeah.
Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, hey, Yaki. How are you, mate? Thanks, Chinook. Jeremy's here. Hey, mate.
Oh, man.
Wow, what a good race.
Replay.
Yeah, let's have a quick look back at yours, mate, because check out your last lap.
Oh, my hands are shaking.
Oops. Oh, it's that mega result. Proper mega result. Where was the seed? Here we go. So is this last lap? Second to last lap.
Wow. I raced in a bump in the max cars from 64 to 72.
I saw that.
And they want to bump it up to 128.
Yeah, is there some sort of CPU something? Oh, here we go. So last corner, outside of Richard, big scene around the outside. Everyone's gone deep. Lap 42 now, I think. Here we go. Inside, turn 1. Gives it up down the hill here. He does. GG. That's great. Nice racing. Cheers, mate. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. That was fun. That was a fun race. I enjoyed that. Very hard to pass. I'm not going to lie. But good fun. Good fun to try and make things work. And some people raced us pretty nicely there, actually.
Yeah.
If anything, and I know it's not for the front. I know we haven't had like the really front result. But the overall racing in this championship's been really fun. I have really enjoyed it. Everyone's really respectful but still races hard, you know. Not too many people giving up places just because you're a higher I rating and stuff like that. So no, I've had some really fun times. Enjoyed that. Great work from Ash. Yeah, it's an awesome result, man. Should be proper proud of that.
Yeah, I'm well happy about that.
Yeah, second place. Almost put it on pole. It was like a miracle lap from Milton to actually.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, to get it at the last there. But you know, coming back as well. So what happened to Braden in the end? Like spun.
Yeah, he sent it on Rich. And,
Oh, have a look at it. Oh, here you go. Have a look at it now. That 40, yeah.
It looks like Rich won the...
Because this would have been for second in the championship, yeah?
Yeah, it looks like Rich won the championship, even though he let me through, so...
Oh, really? Okay. So,
that's why he let me through.
So Milton actually had to finish a number of places up.
Yeah, I think so.
Ah, very interesting. Very interesting, actually. Oh, yeah, that's a sin.
Which one are you looking at now?
Up in the throttle here. Yeah, my rear tyres were struggle straight around that corner late in the race.
I was actually really surprised, you know. The Lambo, the rears on the Lambo were supposed to be terrible.
Yeah.
They held up really well.
Interesting.
Like, they were still just as good at the end as they were at the start.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, that's a shocker. Yeah, that's a bad one. That is from like 3 car lengths back. He's
From
that.
Brandon on me.
No, that was Brandon on
Oh.
Richard.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then he
it's a
went to
long
the
way
outfield and
back.
he was gone. Yeah. that was from so far back. Yeah, that was at the start of the race for you, eh? Let's have a look here. Let's have a quick look, guys, at Ash's race start. Oh, yeah, Richard got a much better jump as well. You were like proper side by side into turn 1 with him.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, you definitely
I
missed the
wasn't expecting the green to go that early.
It definitely went early.
That's why I had a bad start.
Yeah, I was still in the corner. I was like just coming out of the corner.
I was expecting it to be further down the start finish straight, but it was literally as we exited the corner, it went green.
Yeah. Let's have a look at. Let's have a look at my start because it's like all chaos in front of me. Before the start line, people had crashed. Yeah, so we get green like here, and then just people immediately off the. Yeah, it's lucky he was off the track and someone off the brakes, and then the car coming back onto the circuit spun immediately. Might have been Jared actually, and then the cars directly behind you, Leon and Andy Jones. They crashed.
How close was I to being totaled by that?
Kind of close actually. Let's have a quick look at that one here. Oh, he just breaks late. Oh yeah, pretty close. Pretty close. You can see it in the chase cam. You can see it maybe half a car length, like a meter maybe. But they're trying to go 3 wide into there. Leon turns in. Andy's outbraked himself, so he was going to miss the apex, and Raz is in the middle. And it's just touch and bang, and off they go. That's super messy. But what on earth has happened here? Oh yeah, okay, this is going to be. Yeah, you're glad there's no. It's funny there's no time penalties for the last race in position alters, because we've had there's a big pile up here in that about P. These guys are like P10.
I'm not. The penalties are different for the last race.
Yeah, I guess they must be, right? So they've got the green and they got a jump, but they tried to pass teammates, believe it or not, next to each other on the grid.
Yeah.
Both went to the middle of the circuit, but you're not allowed to pass before the start finish line.
So instead of license points, you get move back 1 place, move back 2 places.
Okay.
And then it just says move back X places, and then there's another one that's -4 championship points.
Okay.
-10 championship points.
Okay. Yeah, this is
also one that says lap 1 incident up to double minus championship points.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of cars who are going to get some deductions.
It's actually, it says regular incident reported, deduction of championship points -10, -8, -6,
Okay.
-4, -2, and then double if it's lap 1 incident. So you could lose 20 championship points if you potentially.
Yeah, so chat to quickly explain what we're looking at here. The rules for this championship is that you can only go when the car in front of you goes at the start. It's not a green and everyone's racing, and you technically can't pass until the start finish line. So the idea is that everyone gets away cleanly, and essentially what's happened is that the 2 cars in 10th and 11th get good jumps on the cars in front of them, and they immediately go to pass, and they just crash into each other and then others. And that's a pretty poor way to start your race. Oh, and then, oh, wow. Oh, it even gets worse. Because he's going slow. So he's had his crash.
Oh.
Yeah, you're seeing it now, aren't you?
Yeah.
And then the Beamer's going slow in the middle of the track, and then other guys just run into him. That is so messy. And these guys back here are just like, what is going on?
So I'm watching it on your YouTube, so...
Oh, yes, yeah, it'll be a bit delayed. It'll be a bit delayed.
I've got to turn the sound off, though, because I hate the sound of my own voice.
Yeah. That's why I'm on the side of the camera. Watching back my edits, it's really weird. When I first started doing video edits, it was so weird hearing my own voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just got a really clean run through all of that. Just watch it unfold. Yeah, and then the lighting up the rears coming back off the onto the track, that was a funny one. And then yeah, 1, 2 on there, so 7 places, basically 7 places at the start.
Watch some of the sends that Brandon did on me at the start.
Yeah,
like
that was
10
the
laps or something.
Easy to get close. Must be here. This is lap 5. Yeah, drift hacks, it definitely all worked in my favour. I'm not gonna lie. Looks like the recent GT car race at Monza. Yeah, we're simulating real life here. We just go bowling like the real world pro drivers do.
I've seen someone created a video, and it was the start of the Monza race, and they overlaid it with the strike thing from playing on the when you used to play on the Wii.
Yes. It's
really funny.
It's proper points, eh? Pro bowling, yeah. Yeah. It's literally what it was. And the cars are out of control like that.
I don't know what they can do, if they can actually do anything at Monza to stop it, because it was an absolute shit show in every single class. Well,
yeah, no, it was. It's just, I was trying to think about it the other day, and I have a feeling that it's kind of like, I don't know if GT racing is sort of starting to get to a really high level that the guys are pushing 10 tenths all the time, the pro guys. But the problem with GT racing is that it will always be built on the customer car, and so you are going to have really top pro teams with pro drivers who are just going to push super hard, but they will always be in races where you have the bronze level driver, and that is always a recipe for disaster. Like that the last one, the accident at the end of the race where Vanderlyn got into the back of the bronze car. It is essentially a case that Vanderlyn was out of position because of the way the full course yellow went. Well, that was a sin. Oh my gosh, that was a sin. That's why he worked. Oh wow. Oh wow, you're so lucky to not get killed there.
I've seen him coming.
He gets fully into you. But he's racing you so hard. On lap 6. Yeah, good job to fend that one off.
Literally shoulder barging me.
Yeah, he was. At one point, he's like inside your car as well, so you're lucky that didn't really turn into a proper contact to clean you out.
Then he sends into the hairpin.
Oh, that is disgusting. Well, he makes the apex, but you have to turn out of that one, don't you? Oh my god. It's just maybe a little bit too aggressive. And you're like, I'll give it back now. We're playing the game now.
I was like, if that's
rude driving, yeah, rude driving.
That's how we're gonna play it.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you have set the rules. If you're going to set the rules, you're going to set the rules. When do you get them back? A couple laps later, or was that?
The next lap, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it's. Oh yeah, wait. Let's go. 2 can play that game, eh? 2 can play that game. He took that well, to be fair.
I was like, if you're gonna dive bomb me, I'm gonna dive bomb you.
Yeah,
I knew I was good into turn 1 because the car's really stable on the brakes.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Ooh,
send.
he's under pressure now. You're a spec here.
I can't remember if he sends it again.
I think he does get back in front of you at some point, doesn't
Yeah, because then I follow him for a few laps. And we pull away from these guys.
he? Mm.
And then he makes a mistake in the chicane. And then I
Okay.
get past him into the hairpin.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, there we go. Hang on. He sends you. This is where we stopped. Yeah, I don't know. I think Monza's always going to produce that sort of racing, but I think the pro guys, it's either that the sport gets so popular that they can do a proper pro championship without the bronze class, or the pro drivers have to just understand that they're essentially in multi-class, and they have to drive accordingly. You know, they can't just turn into like, it's the same thing on iRacing, right? When you've got someone who's like 7K, and they're just like, okay, you're 3K, get out of my way. You know, you can't do that. Like if they're there, and you know that race kind of was one of those ones where the way the strategy needed to be with the mandatory pit stops and stuff, there's always going to be this back and forth with the different classes. You know, that race was won by a bronze class car a few seasons ago, right? So it always produces that sort of race where you've got this mix of classes actually fighting for the overall. And the pro guys just have to admit that, you know, when it's going bad, you know, it's like, still got to race these guys, like, respect them, essentially.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I think the penalty for get speed 17 at the start of the race was fair. I know they say, oh, there's no contact, but it's like passing off track, coming back onto circuit, causing the check-up. It's just silly stuff, silly lap 1 stuff. Didn't need to happen.
See, I wonder whether they're better with Monza, whether they're better off starting on the back straight before the final corner. Because at least then there'll be a bit more
do a bit like
gaps
Spa.
and
everyone will have
a bit like Spa does.
Everyone will have the same exit onto the front straight, or opportunity of exit. Where I think, because the biggest problem, what happened was that the Ferrari got a bad jump away. So Get Speed had all of this speed, and it was kind of one of those ones that's like, well, I got to run, I'm just going to use it. I'm going to go off track, come back on, I've got speed, rather than saying, oh, well, I've got to run, I just can't do anything with it, because I'd have to go off track. They just felt entitled to just making a big move. But again, you're right, it's like you look at Spa, right, for the GT, they start before Our Rouge, because then you can sort of sensibly go too wide up Our Rouge and away you go. Where if you went into turn 1 with a 70k grid at Spa, it would not work out. So yeah, you could be right on that.
What happened in the Trofeo race last year?
Yeah, exactly.
They for some reason they started on the main straight.
The main straight, yeah.
After the source.
Yeah.
Source.
Yeah, the source of turn 1, yeah. No, and it works at Spa, right? And I think you're right. I think the chicane at Monza creates great racing, but it creates a terrible start. So maybe they need to just
Even
try.
If like, I mean, I did wonder whether they just let them go straight on the first corner, but I suppose you'll just have a pile up into.
Oh no, yeah, it'll just be in the second chicane, yeah, unless it's like more of a staggered start or bigger gaps, but just that. No, I think you're right. I think you've actually come up with the right solution there. Start on the back straight, go into a much more sensible, quote unquote, turn 1.
Like they will. He was so aggressive on them rear tyres, Brandon was.
Yeah, he was pushing so hard, eh? What if the McLaren was just a little bit struggled through there?
My car was so stable.
Yeah.
I could literally just put it wherever I wanted. I probably could have made the setup a bit more aggressive and quicker, but it was nice how it was. I could literally do the same lap time every single lap.
Yeah, I don't
know if you can see my lap times, but you'll see there was a stint towards the end.
I can see off the side here. Let's have a look. Yeah, 26. So lap 10, 26.2, 26.3, 26.1, 26.0, 26.2, 26.0, 26.0, 26.2, 26.0, 0, 0, 25.8, 9, 26.2, 26.2. Fastest lap 25.8. This is lap 24 now. There's 14 laps where you're within 3/10, but so much quicker than me. And then another
the car felt
25.9,
really
0,
nice.
and there was 20. Yeah, lap 27. Oh, there's your mistake there. That's Brandon's mistake at the chicane. You got past him. Lap 11. So it's pretty much after you passed Brandon, you just
Drove away from
you
him.
just drove away from him.
I
Yeah,
just drove away from him and caught Rich up.
it's
And
crazy
then
fast.
lost
So
all
what
the
did-
time in the pit stop.
Let's have a look. So what did Leighton do? What did Milton do in that stint? So his lap 10.
His fastest was 2/10 faster than me.
Yeah. But in saying that, through that
I
period of the race,
I pretty much matched him, I
You-
think.
yeah, they probably... You could
Maybe
probably,
it was a 10th faster here and there.
I'd say the average was probably almost to favour of you. So yeah, lap 10 was a... It's just that he'd been doing that from lap 4. Because you were...
Yeah, because I was fighting.
Yeah. But honestly, your that stint, that probably 14 lap stint I talked about, you were probably on his pace, maybe a touch faster. But he just has sort of a really big lap there, that 25.6.
Yeah.
But you know, he's got a few 26.4s, 26.3s, 26.4s around those 0s and 2s and 1s, and then
Yeah.
you've got a couple more 25s than him. You got to be happy with that, man. Got to be really happy with
I
that.
am really happy. I'm glad I finally got a race where I didn't make a stupid mistake. I drove a clean race.
Yep.
You know, my race was pretty much mistake free.
Yeah.
Apart from my pit stop.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't really need to figure out how to sort that out, to be honest.
It's just a bit of practice, I think. Doing more races with pit stops and working out what people are doing and
Yeah,
practicing
maybe I should
it
have.
more, right? So,
Maybe I should have practiced with a little bit of fuel saving.
mm,
Not like massive amount, but a
Mm.
little bit. Do you know what I mean? To save like half a lap, and then
yeah.
you know maybe that's the difference. I don't know.
I think essentially that's what you're getting down to in a race like that, really. Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit of time in pit stop in the pit lane. You still got back to second, right? Like at the end of the day, you sort of look at
Yeah,
Milton
I
up
mean-
the road and go, well, we got to where you're going to get to. But
I mean, Rich could have fought it a lot harder, to be fair. But
yes,
you know,
yes.
I'll take it.
No, you do. You still got it on merit, I think. That's really, really good. Really, really good.
I mean, I was quicker than them too, so
yeah.
every lap I was like 2.5 temps faster.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and the pace you had, that was, 100%. Nice, man. I'm just going to say bye to the stream and come back to you. But yeah, solid result, my man. Amazing. Talk to you in a second.
In a bit.
Right, guys. Well, there we are. Thank you for the little debrief there with Ash. Great to see that result actually from him. Yeah, he's been working super hard at that one. Some races he had great pace, things didn't quite go his way. You know, like 5 second, 3 second slowdown at Magny-Cours that kind of really killed his race, and a few little mistakes here and there. But yeah, and to be saying that, you know, like what Charlie got a P3 recently, P3 or P2 in class, P3. Ash goes P2 here. Teams had some good results. This is about where I'm at, I think, with my GT3 driving. I think it's a good show tonight of kind of where things are at. A little bit iffy in a few places, lacking a bit of speed. I'll take what I can. I think tonight I could have been faster in a different car. I was happy with how things went out. This is going to be our 3 wide situation. Let's have a quick look at this. This is really funny. Gave way too much space to the chicane. Big wobble. Gonna go in the middle. Fun racing though, these guys. I gotta say, it was just the whole championship, right? Has been a lot of battling in the middle here, but it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. Being in one car, that was disappointing. I was really annoyed at that moment there. Actually, would have been good to have stayed into that. But yeah, I think we've learned a lot by just being in one car. I think that's something we might sort of carry over a little bit into next season. Maybe pick kind of 2 or 3 cars just to like really learn and sort of pick the best one for each week a little bit. Yeah, realistically, guys, the plan for next season is Thursdays to be a GT3 night still, but do a similar thing to what we've been doing with the Porsche Cup, and essentially following the GT season or potentially the IMSA season, depending on what the tracks are like and maybe which one's going to be better racing, and go through, do those like kind of 4 races in a session and do more reps. This has been great to sort of throw some really interesting curveballs at me, but just having the one race, the 45-minute quali sessions have been a little bit too long, and they sort of lose their effectiveness. And then the 1 hour races, although can be a lot of fun at times, you just kind of feel like you want to do just more racing, you know what I mean? More starts, more pit stops, more practice, and I just need to do the reps at the moment. So essentially that's the plan. Like I said in the stream, guys, we might stream next week's kind of fun end of season bash where we take on the Masters series as a split. We don't know what track it is. They'll be talking about that on the broadcast, the SRi broadcast. We may or may not stream that next week. Like I said, the following day we go to Le Mans. I'm not sure exactly how I'll be feeling about jumping in the sim. I really do need a bit of a rest, a bit of a recharge. You guys will get a video soon after probably Sunday, maybe Monday, for our Porsche Cup Esports series. I've still got a couple more races to do to try to finalize our qualification, and hopefully things go our way and we can have some really positive news about getting into the next round, the regional finals for Porsche Esports Super Cup. Yeah, I'm really all fingers crossed we can just pull together another strong result and get over the line for that one. And then the plan, guys, is we will come back on Monday next week and do a fun end of season stream. We might do some open wheel, we might do some dirt racing, we might do some oval racing, I don't know. Some of the stuff I haven't even touched before. We won't probably do anything competitive sports car. We'll probably just leave that alone, play around with some of the other licenses and have a bit of a bash around and end our season on a high, right? If you guys are rookies in any of these other licenses, potentially we can just all jump into the same race. Maybe a bit of dirt or something like that, you know, but we'll just have a bit of a bash to finish off season 2 2026, and we'll spend it with you guys because you guys have made this season what it is, right? So like always, guys, appreciate you so much for hanging out. If you haven't already, hit the like button on the way out, and just have always appreciated you showing up for our league. The league has been great. I've enjoyed it. As I said, we won't be doing it next season, but in the future, or even running something ourselves, right? We will definitely push into something like this because it creates quite a unique situation in the sim and it pushes you in different limits. And I've just had a bit of a blast. So yeah, it's been great. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you all. Race hard, stay positive, and we'll see you soon in the next one. Cheers.